About 17 after 8 o'clock in the morning, and wondering where's the snow? Because there's no snow right now. Where is it? They've been talking about it since over the weekend, these meteorologists and all the weather reports, that we're supposed to get this big snow event with 1 to 3 inches expected here in Queens. Well, nowhere to be found yet. It's just cloudy. It was like this yesterday.
2 hours later.
Alright, so right now it is about 8 minutes after 10 o'clock. The snow has picked up. I left Fresh Meadows about 10-15 minutes ago. I'm now at, well, let's get a better view. Yeah, here we go. We're at Long Island Jewish right now. So, yeah, 9:30 it started. It's now 10 o'clock. The snow is so blinding. I'm going to film this way if I can. Try to give you a view. Pretty much the snow is sticking. This is at least a good inch already on the ground. So far, AccuWeather.com was correct. Looks like we're at least going to get 2 to 3 inches by the time this is done. The snow, I'll give you an idea. If you walk this way, close to the Cats Hospital right now, it's so blinding. This literally reminds me of what it was like in November with that snowstorm back on November 18th of 2018, huh? That awful Thursday that we all want to forget about, huh? It's bringing me back memories, unfortunately. We're going to try to go to the roof of Cats right now to get a better shot of this, because this is blinding snow right now. Thankfully, we're not getting 6 to 12 inches, because if we were getting 6 to 12 inches, I wouldn't be here filming. Yeah, so we're at a roof. They've actually put a heater here. I believe that's a heater. They put that there a couple weeks ago because, yeah, we'll try to go inside and get a better shot for the inside, because I'll try to show you what's going on. So right now they're shoveling. The employees from Northwell who normally shovel, you see down there, here's one employee shoveling. And then there's another employee shoveling, and as you can tell, the wind is just getting worse out there. It's getting a whole lot worse. So before I finish up this recording, we'll go back outside. I'm going to walk back to my office. Pretty much again, like I said earlier in the beginning of this video, the snow is supposed to wrap up around noon, 1 o'clock, and again, most likely we are going to end up with 2 to 3 inches at this point. So I'm going to walk right now back to the back to my office, because again, I want to try to come out here within an hour or two, get you all an update, because again, hopefully this is going to change over to sleet. Thankfully, we're not getting ice like the northern and western suburbs are of New Jersey. They're going to probably get the ice. Thankfully, we're only going to get sleet and rain later this afternoon, so that is just a quick update. Once again, the time of the recording ending is officially 10:12 a.m.
3 hours later.
Alright, so it's about 10 minutes to 2 o'clock, and in the 3 hour later time stamp from SpongeBob is appropriate, but yeah, I figured I'd give you a quick update. Officially, it is an inch of snow we got here at Long Island Jewish Medical. I can happily report that it was overhyped. Right now, we are getting the sleet that we were promised. It's barely hovering 32 degrees right now. Hopefully, by the time... Oh boy, take a look at this. Look how bad this is. I think we have ice pellets over here. Yep. This Toyota, huh? And I feel bad for the owner of that Toyota. But his ice, his car's covered in ice because it got below 32. So, I'm gonna walk around, take a look, and see how bad this is. Because again, this isn't bad. I mean, the roads are fine. As long as you take the main roads, it should be fine. It's just that I heard there was an awful accident eastbound LIE. Car crashed into a dump truck. Oh, that RAV4 has a ice pellets. This weather has just been very, very cool today. I see if my friend is around because we're going to do a segment later on. I'll try to voice over it while I'm in the car with him. I don't see his car. Yeah, he's not here yet. I told him, I think we're going to take the Grand Central or Union Turnpike. Ooh, this isn't good. Someone's warming up their car, unless the valet must have left it here. Well, yeah, I mean, again, the roads are fine. I mean, maybe a little slushy, but once again, we're going to be above 32. So here's my friend. We're going to try to see how bad the Grand Central Parkway is right now and just take a look and see how that looks. Alright, so right now you're looking at the footage I shot on the Grand Central Parkway. As you can see, that stoplight is out. This was, of course, the westbound ramp from Little Neck Parkway. So as you can see, the road was plowed very good because I was afraid that today I was going to be stuck like I was back in November, because that time we were stuck, that was with my parents. Thankfully, this was my friend Matthew, because if the snow was starting around that time that it did back in November, I would have told Matthew to take Union Turnpike and I would have filmed it from that perspective back in November. But since, of course, I was in the back seat of my parents' car, we couldn't do that. So here we are approaching the Cross Island Parkway, and coming up on the right, you're going to see that this Toyota crossover, no, my bad, it was a Honda. Yeah, that Honda minivan struck the guardrail, apparently must have lost control, and that is a shock because the Honda Odyssey is actually an all-wheel drive vehicle. Unless maybe that model doesn't have all-wheel drive, I don't know. Because I know for a fact that we're supposed to add all-wheel drive to the Odyssey, unless I'm wrong, because I know the Toyota Sienna does have it. But here we are coming up towards the Waste Management Center on Winchester Boulevard, and you're going to see another police officer on the eastbound side coming up momentarily. He should be coming up shortly. But as I said before, this road looked fine. I didn't notice anything wrong. There was a little bit of a thing with the front of the car because my friend has front-wheel drive. We're, of course, in a 2014 Honda Civic, as there's the police car right there. We didn't know why that car was there, but pretty much I was noticing as my friend was driving that we were not even doing 50 miles an hour, and thank goodness he did the right thing, because honestly, as you see that speed sign over there, you're only allowed to do at most 60, maybe 55 the most of the, your clock doing that. But here's a sign coming up. It says, icy conditions possible, use caution. So again, we were careful today. We were going about 45 to 47 miles an hour, even without cruise control. I got to give credit to Matthew if he's watching this video, because we did a good job maintaining that speed, and thankfully we were distanced ourselves enough from the other vehicles. And coming up is a plow truck. So there were a lot of plow trucks out today. I did notice off camera with my dad as we were pulling into Long Island Jewish this morning that, of course, we did see one of the plow trucks ready to go on Lakeville, because we did see it was a New York City truck, so it was probably going to make its run on Union Turnpike or Hillside Avenue, most likely. So we're coming up towards the Clearview, and once again, the road's fine. No snow on it, so that was excellent, because again, this was when the sleet was coming down. I can officially report to you all as we're going along here that officially we did get an inch at Central Park. Upton did confirm that later this afternoon, so we did get an inch of snow. I was right. Same at Long Island Jewish. We got an inch of snow all throughout the borough of Queens. It looked like 1.5 inches fell. I think it was Whitestone, I'm not too sure. But I know for a fact we didn't get 2 inches in Queens, because I know this type of snow very well. We didn't get 2 inches. This was at least a good according to an inch we got today. So AccuWeather was wrong. They got this wrong that New York City was supposed to get 3 inches. We didn't even hit 3 inches. We only got according to an inch today. So that being all said, I'm pretty much done wrapping up this video, because we're about to finish up our ride here on the Grand Central Parkway. We normally take Francis Lewis Boulevard, but today we decided to stick on 188th Street because we didn't want to wait for that long left turn signal light at Union Turnpike, because it's just annoying and I really hate it. So, that being all said, thank you all for watching this video. It was an interesting experience covering this odd weather event today. Thankfully, the rest of the week here in New York, it's going to be nice. The temperature is actually going to be 42 tomorrow, 46 on Thursday, and believe it or not, we're actually going to hit 60 on Friday. So, once again, bipolar weather coming up here in the New York area, but then we're going to get back to seasonal temperatures starting on Saturday, with temperatures expected to be in the low to mid 40s starting after Saturday the 16th. So once again, thank you all very much for watching this video, and until the next one, please take care.